Dorney maybe has the cutest railroad of all time. Look how tiny these trains are. The Zephyr Railroad. And why does it look like, if you're a Bostonian, why does it look like the MBTA train? The lighting of the sky, crappy. The setting around me, very beautiful. So we just did Thunderhawk, and we're gonna do the big guy now. That's called Steel Force here for today, Wednesday, June 7th. That structure is 200 feet tall and has a 205-foot drop. It's by a manufacturer that I have not covered on the channel yet. This is by a company called Morgan. They didn't do many roller coasters. They were really big in the mid-90s. They did this guy. They did a ride at Worlds of Fun called Mamba. Wild Thing at Valleyfair in Minnesota. Notably, they redid an Arrow called Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood. That's like the star of the show. And they did another one in Six Flags Mexico, Superman El Ultimo Escape. That's like my favorite roller coaster to say. I'm rambling. Anyway, Steel Force. This thing is 5,600 feet of track. If you know how many feet are in a mile, that is greater than a mile. Hitting speeds of 75 miles per hour. Some people like to kind of crap on these a little bit. They call them a monorail because you don't really get a huge drop, and the airtime can be maybe a little painful, and it can be, you know, meandering, even though it hits 75 miles per hour. I've been on this before and I really enjoyed it. Granted, that was 3 years ago. So, let's take a ride on Steel Force. It was marketed as the tallest roller coaster in Pennsylvania when it opened. It was one of the tallest roller coasters in the world when it opened. Not many rides over 200 feet, you know, in the mid-90s. So, 1997, it's been here 26 years. I'm excited. I like a good hyper. And I like those trains too, as it curls up the lift. So, let's go ride Steel Force, baby. I love Dorney. I love the setting.
5-foot drop on Steel Force.
We're gonna do this review, one of my favorite pathways in any park, right in the middle of Thunderhawk, even though I'm doing the review of Steel Force, which is really, really good. Really, really good. I know you Magnum fans think that that's the best of that style of hyper. Even that's an Arrow. More than an Arrow, very similar. Steel Force, I haven't done Magnum for the channel, so we'll see. Steel Force is fine. Honestly, the drop is fun, it's okay. It's not like a B&M hyper drop. Those are so much better. The second half is where you get some great airtime moments. Your butt is slamming into that seat, and I think in a good way. It might readjust your lower spine a little bit, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the helixes in the back, really, really good. They're graceful yet powerful. Little mix of both. And super long ride. Great views of the park. I don't know, I've always been a fan of Steel Force. I've never had a bad ride on it. I totally get if you think it's a little monorail-ish. It can if it's not running good. It's running good right now, and it's been running good all year so far. So, for a score, Steel Force, am I gonna give it a higher score than Talon? No, it's close though. It is close. I'm gonna go 7.64. Talon, Jen's gonna be happy. Talon is the best roller coaster at Dorney Park, but Steel Force is still really, really good. Solid, a lot of like good sevens here, you know? And we got one more to do, which also might crack that list. We'll see. Anyway, that is Thunderhawk. That is Steel Force. Here for the 7th. One more at Dorney that we're gonna do. There's a Wild Mouse. We'll do it later in the year if we need to. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all so much. The support, overwhelming. Keep liking, keep commenting. Tell anyone you know to subscribe. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.